Hello everyone, I am hippienator and I am gonna showcase how much of a mess this game can be. And we'll just go straight into it. And I will start in 3, 2, 1. So this level is meant to be an introduction of how to interact with levers and use keys and stuff like that. But that takes time, so we're just gonna go out of bounds here instead and skip the entirety of it. There we go. So Maquette is a 3D puzzler focused around the concept of recursiveness. So a lot of the levels are based on you being able to go up and down in size and change objects by putting them further in or further out in the same place, basically. And we are not really going to see that function at all. So as you can see, we're going to go back in bounds here, and the level isn't loaded properly because we did not hit the correct trigger. And even if we save and load back in after this, we still won't get a proper level. And in a moment, we will actually get to see a key, the only key we'll see in the game, which we'll use to prop fly to avoid the doors we were supposed to open with it. And that's the end of the first level. So coming up here, we have a level where we do get to see the recursiveness of the game. We need that block on our left, but we need to make it smaller first. And to do that, we need to go grab a cutscene here. To get through the level, we need to spawn the end of level trigger, which requires 2 more cutscenes. And that is what we need the block for, because it can push us. And it can push us through walls. And we can use it to fly. So we want to run at 100 FPS or higher, because otherwise we will slowly fall while in the air with this cube, which can be stopped by spamming spacebar, but it's easier not having to do anything, and that's the end of the level. So the next 2 levels here are going to be quite quick. So this level, we're going to go grab an orb over here, and we are going to use that to open that doorway. And then you're supposed to go through a lot of puzzles and grab a gear and put that into the building there, which will start a cutscene that moves you up into the end of level trigger. But the end of level trigger is already there, so that's the end of that level. So for the upcoming level, the end of level trigger is clicking on a bell, but you have to spawn the bell, and you do that by hitting a cutscene on the other side of that locked door, and the entire level is about getting the key for the door, basically. But we can also just climb over there and get in, and then climb back out. So that is going to be the end of that level. In the next level upcoming, we will have some time for some donations. I'll say when we're good to go for that. So this level is mostly meant to just be walking and taking in the story of the game. And it'll have like a city spawn up around you as you walk, but who wants that when you can just walk away from it instead? So we are going to go over to that corner there, and then we're going to do a safety save and fall further out of bounds. So there should be time for a donation too.
Absolutely. We got $20 from Patricky5. Try to make sure you beat my time. For real though, good luck on the run. I'm rooting for you. Thank you so much for that lovely $20 donation.
Yeah, thank you for the donation.
We also got a $30 donation from Felira that says, good luck to all the runners. Thank you so much for that generous donation.
So to spawn the end of level trigger in this level, we do have to go into that elevator over there. We could avoid going in there if the end of level trigger was there already, but sadly it's not. So we are going to go grab an orb over here. I'm going to do a safety save before going on it, because there's a potential of a hard lock for increased fun. Yeah, and I think we have time for a donation more.
All right, $10 from Melchior that says, "Thank you for everything you do. You guys are amazing. No, you are amazing for donating towards a really, really good cause of stopping Alzheimer's. Thank you so much for those $10 donations."
So we needed to get off the orb before going into the end of level trigger, because it's faster to fly than to walk, but there's the issue that flying into the end of level trigger will hard lock the game. So I went off a bit earlier than you actually need to. So this segment here is the longest segment where we will actually be going the intended route, because there's nothing we can use to fly or go out of bounds in a way that's useful, at least. And I'm actually pretty sure that the amount of time we're going the intended route here is more than the intended route for the rest of the game combined. So we'll be seeing some levers in a moment, where when we pull the levers, they'll spawn a bridge. We can jump early and land on the bridge as it spawns, but it won't immediately have a collision, so we can fall through if we jump too early. So I'm gonna try to avoid that. There we go. So in a moment we're gonna go grab a bridge, and we're gonna use that to prop fly. The issue with this bridge is we can't really do it how we need to do it normally, because it's held further away, so we have to jam it in under the island and then we can fly on it. And we should have time for a donation here as well.
All right, we got $20 from Green Archmage that says, "We love you, hippienator." Thank you so much for that generous donation.
Yeah, thank you so much. And we are gonna fall down here. So just below this area we'll have the end of level trigger. I am gonna do a safety save here. And then we are going to use the bridge, hopefully, to push us down through the floor. There we go. And hopefully, yes, that was a good line now. So coming up is the last level of the game, where we will see the recursiveness again. We will be able to pick up the maquette we're actually inside. And we need to get into that building to get the end of level trigger. On. There we go. And now we can just fall through a window here, skipping all the puzzles to unlock the door. Hit the end of level, or the spawner for the end of level trigger, and time will be coming up in just a moment. And time. So yeah, there's a link to the Discord on speedrun.com if people are interested in trying to run it. The game is slightly dead, but people are still active on the Discord if anyone has questions to help them learn the game. And I want to give a shout out to the Japanese and the Portuguese restreamers who both decided to learn the game just to be able to give better commentary. So yeah, I think that's it for me.
Thank you so much, hippienator, for that really quick and amazing run of Maquette. Before you go, we just got a $25 donation from Khalida, aimed for you. All the hippie love.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for that generous donation. But for everyone else, stay tuned, because up next we have Pokemon Gold run by Genesis.